Yeah, I did actually. No, I watched. Let me think. I didn't watch the first one. I watched the second one. Yeah, and of course it's like a fairy tale. Him coming back into the national team, scoring on the first touch in the first game, a top goal. I think actually the action he did afterwards, where he on the half turn received the ball and smashed it on the post, was an even better action. And then obviously he played a top game, I think, against Serbia. So was very pleased for him, his family, partner, friends. That now he's back to the level we know he can produce at and helping the Danish national team.
And for you, just to kind of feed off that positivity and success, it must help you as a group of players. You look at him, think, you know what, achievable things, almost anything.
Yeah, definitely. I'll say the first thing I said to him when he came back in, hopefully he has saved a few goals for us, because he scored in the first 2 games for Denmark. So hopefully he can do that for us as well. Now he's ready. Looking forward to play tomorrow.
Just finally from me, role for 5 subs was agreed yesterday. It's been a real mixture of opinions amongst Premier League managers, and I wondered what yours was.
I think it's a plus. I like it. I said that openly before. I like it during the first part of the pandemic. I like the tactical flexibility we will have in it. I think also if you want to press very aggressive, I know players are fit to play 90, but also I think there's a lot of science behind that. Sometimes they can't go 100% 90, and then I know what's the difference in a level. Do we then want to keep a potentially better player on the pitch or not? But I think it gives us some opportunities. So we voted for it, and I welcome it.
You were really close to getting a result in the reverse fixture. That must give you a huge amount of confidence. What are your memories of that game?
A game that where I think the first 60, I think we defended very well. I think we pressed high. I think we defended low, and but gave very, very little away. And we gave a very good finish away to Chilwell that scored from the edge of the box. That was it. And then the last 30 minutes, we really... It's crazy that sometimes things can change the dynamic in a game. We changed system a little bit, did a few bits, and sometimes it pays off, sometimes it don't. But it did in that game in terms of we created a lot of chances, and Mendy was from a different planet that day. So can we do something similar? It would be fantastic. I know it'll be probably a tiny bit more difficult at Stamford Bridge.
What are you expecting from Chelsea this time? Have you watched them much recently?
Yeah, of course. Preparation up to this game. Watch them. I think it's a team of world-class players. I think it's clear that I think this season it's been. I know that Liverpool and City are a little bit ahead of Chelsea, but I don't think it's much. Not only in points, but also in terms of quality and level. I think it's a team that, and with a coach that any other day can compete for the Premier League title, and they won the European Champions League last year, and I think they have a good chance to win it again this year.
Christian Eriksen, media after the game in Denmark, I know there was a lot of excitement about the performance, but a lot of excitement about his future as well. When do you get to put an arm around him and say, Christian, next season, what's happening?
Hopefully as soon as possible. I don't think it's any secret that we, of course, would like to continue. I'm pretty convinced and sure that Christian is enjoying it here, but also convinced that nothing will be decided before the end of the season from either side. So I guess I'll get a lot of these questions every Friday, and I'll try to answer them in the best possible way. But I think there is it's clear we would like to continue with Christian.
Nothing decided. Do you anticipate negotiations will start soon, or have they started already?
I think that's something we keep internal.
One question I did want to ask. David Raya made his Spain debut last week. How great was it to see him play for a very well respected native debut for a very good
I was glad for that question. That was huge. I think from a football club of our size and the way we progress through the leagues, and now we are in Premier League, that we can have a player from the Spanish national team that is getting his debut. I think that's close to be unbelievable. That's really big, and shows that you can play for Brentford and then you can get a debut in one of the biggest national teams or countries in the world. And I think let's give David 90% of that, because it's all his hard work. And then I would like to give Brentford, all the staff, Manu, the goalkeeper coach, everyone involved, the one who worked with him before, a lot of credit from his development since he came from Blackburn almost 3 years ago.
Just quickly follow up on David Raya. Have you seen his debut back at all?
I've seen the highlights.
And
Yeah.
do you think he was really unlucky to concede the goal which he did?
I discussed it, of course, with Manu, the goalkeeper coach. I think he was relatively unlucky. Of course, we can always find small details that maybe he could have done better. But I think overall it was a nice debut.
There were a lot of people in the Spanish media who questioned his inclusion in the squad, and then the people who didn't really think he should be there use the goal as kind of ammunition to say that's why he shouldn't be there. Do you think that's likely to affect David at all, and do you think that that's a bad criticism, or do you think that's really kind of harsh after such a...
To be fair, I don't really care about what the media says. I think the same with David. I think what he cares about is what my opinion is, what Manu, the goalkeeper coach here from Brentford, and what Luis Enrique and the staff around the Spanish national team, their opinion counts. The rest is just part of being in this circus. From what I understood from David, they were very satisfied with him.
Thanks, Thomas.
You're welcome.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
I know you said Christian is going to start tomorrow, but in terms of his fitness, are you still having to be relatively careful with him, given how much time he missed, and obviously now he's gone away with Denmark and he's played an international game. Is it still where you're kind of monitoring maybe more than other players in the squad, or is he back to what you'd say?
I think he's relatively back to where we want him to be. Unfortunately he got COVID, so he couldn't play for us against Leicester, but that also meant that he only played 45 against Holland, and I don't know, it's because it was the perfect night with a 3-0 win, and he scored that he could give, that Kasper could give Christian the reception when he took him off, so he only played 80 minutes, so I don't see a problem. And the most important thing, he's very fit, and he's a player that is, he's a good runner, so I don't see any issues.